The Enugu State Independent Electoral Commission says it's 98% prepared for the local government elections slated for September the 21st. Chairman of the commission stated this in an interaction with journalists in Enugu. Senior reporter Bamdele Ajayi has more.
In few hours from now, Enugu State local government election will be taking place. After a security meeting with the security chiefs in the state, the commission chairman affirms a each-free exercise.
We are beginning to dispatch them. You can see the buses. If you move inside there, you take the pictures, video them, they are already moving out. So very soon, before 6 p.m., they will get to their points of distribution.
Shortly after, the chairman conducts the security chiefs around to inspect the election materials ahead of their dispatch to the 17 local government areas. Professor Ungu admonished eligible voters to come out and participate in the exercise.
The security forces are behind us. They are working in tandem with us. They are giving us enough security to ensure a free, fair, and peaceful election.
The State Commissioner of Police says the force will ensure the election is violence-free before, during, and after the election.
I want to assure him and assure the people of Enugu State security guarantee of this election. I want to say that the electorate will go there and exercise their civic responsibility and make sure they vote men of their own choice. Any act to intimidate or coerce them against the idea will not be tolerated.
ESEC chairman confirms that arrangements for logistics has been concluded and vehicles to be used for the polls duly fueled and drivers stationed. It will be recalled that 4,145 security personnel are already on ground to man the 4,145 polling units of the state. Bamdele Ajayi, TVC News Enugu.
The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has dismissed a suit instituted against the 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The suit seeking to replace the 27 lawmakers on account of their alleged defection to another political party was dismissed for lacking in merit. Justice Peter Lifo, who delivered the judgment, held that the suit instituted was statute barred, having not been filed within 14 days allowed by law, while the alleged defection by Martin Zamewule and 26 others was set to have been carried out in December 2023. The petition filed the case on July 12, a period of 8 months after the course of action emanated. Justice Lifo also held that the case was a gross abuse of court process on the ground that several suits on the alleged defection of the same 27 lawmakers had been adjudicated upon by the Federal High Court.
What has been said about the issue of defection? 27 of us in the State House of Assembly never defected to any other party. We were elected under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, and we never defected. Everything we have seen is being sponsored by similar Ifubara, the governor of Rivers State, to remove us from office because he cannot withstand the rule of law. He does not want to govern under the tenets of our democracy.
There is obvious and manifest miscarriage of justice in what happened in the court today. We are going to appeal.
We are not meddlesome interlopers. As a political party registered in Nigeria, we have interest in that seats that are declared vacant, even so that when INEC declares them vacant, they will ask for elections. And now the political party, my client, will have the opportunity to vie.
Meanwhile, Nigeria Opposition Lawmakers Coalition has rejected the Federal High Court judgment declaring the defection of 27 sacked Rivers State lawmakers as a pre-election issue, insisting that the judgment is an assault on the Constitution. Reacting to the judgment, a federal lawmaker, Ikenga Ugochiyere, says Okojombo remains the valid Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly based on existing High Court judgments and rulings recognizing him. He stated that the pro-Wike lawmakers' seats remain vacant because, in line with the law, they defected and are no longer members of their former party.
Okojombo remains the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly. If anybody is thinking that with all this abracadabra happening left, right, and center, that the pro-Wike group can start causing nuisance in Rivers, sorry for it, cannot happen. There's a sitting judgment of the High Court that recognized Okejumbo as the Speaker. And on that we stand. And we'll fight this matter up to Supreme Court before we come back and talk about the way out. So as it stands today, Okejumbo is the Speaker of that Rivers State House of Assembly, and nothing can change about it. If you want the governorship of a state, you wait for election. You wait for election. You cannot, no matter the abracadabra, anybody concord, come through the back door in a bid to destabilize the government of Governor Fubara. It's not going to work.
Legal practitioner Moses Onyeloko joins me for more on this story. One would have thought, Mr. Onyeloko, that this particular case would have gone beyond the Federal High Court with intervention from Superior Courts. What do you make of this latest court ruling?
Good evening. The latest court ruling, judgment, it's not a ruling, it's a judgment delivered today by the Federal High Court. The court with the requisite jurisdiction to entertain such matter. And I think the judgment has put to rest all this thought about whether the 27 lawmakers defected or not. That is a position.
Well, I understand the position. I'm just saying that there are several other judgments from courts of equal jurisdiction in this regard. Don't you agree that the Superior Court would have a better say in this regard?
Well, I don't know what other courts that gave judgment that one will say it has any effect of affecting the judgment given today. Because the judgment given, it wasn't even a judgment, the order made by the Rivers State High Court went on appeal, and the Court of Appeal said that no state high court has the jurisdiction to determine whether the seat of a lawmaker is vacant or not. That it is the Federal High Court, and it is the Federal High Court that has given this decision today. So this is the real decision they need, and not what a High Court of State is saying. That is the position.
So it would seem that this judgment is based on technicalities, talking about the date that the petition filed its case. What is the position of the law as to when lawmakers defect to another party, different from the ones that sponsor their election?
The position of the law, if a lawmaker defects from the political party that sponsors or sponsored him to another political party, and a member of the legislative house or the speaker brings that to the house with evidence of such defection, then the seat of that lawmaker will be declared vacant. But in this case, there is no evidence of defection of these 27 lawmakers. It's all about conjecture. In social media, somebody is saying this one happened. Another person will say the other thing happened. But the case before the court, the facts brought before the court, has not suggested that they defected. Evidence of defection is not something that one will be looking for like a needle. It should be clear enough because it's a constitutional matter. It is not something that you speculate. They say they have not defected, and there are other court processes that APC say no, they have not defected to APC. PDP also filed court processes to say they have not yet defected and they are participating in activities in their respective wards. So this issue of defection or not defection, I think it is just being used to keep them out and preventing them from performing their constitutional function. That is it.
That's our time. Legal practitioner Moses Onyeloko, thank you for talking to us on the news tonight.
Thank you.
And still ahead on TVC News at 10, FCT Command of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps hands over suspected cybercrime for prosecution.